Hi, I'm Jen Spencer, and this is Jen Spencer's 10-Minute Book Club. Hello, readers. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I am so excited because you get to hear from Anna J. Stewart. She is a wildly successful author. She writes for Harlequin and some other places, and her books sound amazing. So I know you're going to love hearing about them. If you leave a comment or ask a question in the comment section below, you'll automatically be entered to win Anna's new book, which is Her Island Homecoming. And be sure to go to my website and sign up for my newsletter because you can get a free copy of Dandelion Meadows Christmas Kisses. And again, remember, my newest Western, Maggie and Max, comes out October 10th. All exciting and fun things happening over here at Jen Spencer's 10-Minute Book Club. And now I'm really excited for you to meet Anna J. Stewart. Anna, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, me too. I am so excited when I meet new authors and just love hearing about your career and your books. And so tell us a little bit about yourself and your books.
Well, my name is Anna J. Stewart. That's the name I write under, and I write sweet contemporary romance and spicier romantic suspense right now.
Okay.
I write for the Harlequin Heartwarming line, which is their sweet line, and also their romantic suspense line. I also write for Arc Manor's Kasich Romance, which is a new imprint, and that's my kind of darker, edgier romantic suspense that takes place in Hollywood kind of stuff.
How long have you been writing for Harlequin?
Since 2009, my first book, or no, yeah, is it 2000? Wait, what is it? It's 2023. I've forgotten. 2014. That's it.
Okay.
That was my first book. I just totally blanked on my bio. So about 9 years.
Okay. And was that your first book through Harlequin?
It kind of, sort of. It was my first traditionally published book. I had done two novellas, or one novella before that, in a box set.
Okay.
And that was like just an indie test run, and it taught me I was not geared for indie at all. It's way too much work. I just want to write the books. So but it was actually thanks to author Melinda Curtis that got me in the door at Harlequin. I wrote an anthology with her that took place in Christmastown, and they bought it. So from there, I did my Butterfly Harbor series for them. And now I'm doing a series set in Hawaii for the Heartwarming line.
Oh, wow. That is wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
that is so funny because it's really, the opinions are so varied about indie publishing versus traditional publishing. So many people are like, I will only do indie, but
Mm.
I'm a hybrid, so I like both. But that's
I
interesting.
like both, but there's so much more work that goes into the indie publishing stuff, and I am not geared to, you can ask Melinda how my indie stuff is formatted. I mean, I am a job to format for indie publishing. But I don't have a problem giving over control for the traditional stuff. So I enjoy being a traditional published author. Whatever anybody's path is, that is their path. I'm never going to be one to say you're wrong or you're right. Either way, you're right for yourself. That's all that matters.
Yeah. So tell us about this book that we're going to talk about today.
Oh, well, it's Her Island Homecoming. This is the
Okay.
first in my Hawaiian reunion series.
Uh,
And this was kind of the first time I just kind of let myself go and have fun. So this is a really fun kind of old-fashioned romantic comedy. It's opposites attract. She's a free-spirited pilot who comes home after her brother's death to the islands. They were raised in a little fictional town called Nalani, Hawaii. It's on the Big Island. And the company that she takes over for him after he dies is a local tour company that's somebody wants to buy out, and the hero is the accountant for the company that wants to buy it. So he's a little tight collared, straight laced, never put his feet in sand before kind of guy. And she's a girl who grew up on the islands, and it's a small town, just fun, no angst. It's just an escapism and hopefully a lovely mental tour of Hawaii. And it's my love letter to the islands.
Oh, I love that. So have you lived on the islands before or
No, I've visited a couple of times. I think I've been 4 times. But no, that is probably the only other place on the planet I would want to live. Then I'm a California girl. I love California. Hawaii, if I had the money to afford it, I would be there in a heartbeat.
oh, oh, it is truly paradise. I loved it.
It is, and it's one of those places where you step off the plane and you just feel like you're home. At least that's how it feels like to me. And the people who live there make you feel that way.
Mm.
So it's absolutely paradise. So what better place to write a romance
Yes.
in?
So this is the first book in the series. How many books are planned?
As of now, 6.
Oh,
And I've written the first 3. I have the 4th one is due at the end of September, I think.
wow.
So they'll pretty much all be out by early 2025, I think. And then I told myself I was only going to be 6, but I've got some secondary characters who are kind of going, what about me? What about me? So there might be more.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So fun, especially when you find characters in a place, a setting that you love. Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep going. I love that. Well, that is so fun. So how many books have you written? How many have you got out, do you think?
I
Since you've been
think I
out?
think with my I think with the Her Island Homecoming, it's 52.
Wow.
Yeah, since 2014.
Wow.
And then I think I've written about 5 others that have yet to be released, and I'm contracted for a bunch more. So I think by the end of 2024, I'll be close to 65 or 70 thereabouts.
Amazing. You must be very fast. I'm not that fast.
When the words are there, yes, I can be. I had a few speed bumps. I mean, I think COVID was a big speed bump for a lot of writers, even though we've been training for it all our lives, right? I mean,
True,
what
true.
would be better than being forced to stay in the house and just write? Yeah, well, turns out that's when the words stop. I think also, there's one thing about the dream of staying home and writing all the time, which I do anyway. I write full time. But then when you don't have the option of really leaving the house, or when there's added stress in leaving the house, uh, something happens to your brain and you feel like you're imprisoned and
Yes.
you can't do what you're supposed to do. So it
Yeah.
was a tough mental game, I think, getting through that.
Oh, for sure. Well, Anna, we are almost done. This is so fun, but it goes really
Goes
fast.
quick.
So I just wanted to ask you a few fun questions.
Sure.
Do you have a favorite romantic movie?
It's The Adventures of Robin Hood with Errol Flynn, 1938 version. As far as I'm concerned, that is the only Robin Hood that should exist.
Oh, that seriously was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
In fact, when I was in college, they were showing it, it was just an oldie that they were showing in one of the school, I don't know, theaters.
Theaters.
And so it was the first date for me and my husband. I asked him to it because I wanted
Oh my
to see
gosh.
it. And he came into the library and he said, "Well, what are you doing tonight?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to see Robin Hood with Errol Flynn. Do you want to come?" And that was our first date.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I fell in love with that movie. I grew up in San Francisco and they had a great old classics TV station. And every time it would come on, I was just transfixed. So it was the first movie I ever bought with my own money on VHS tape. And then I've bought it a couple of times on DVD because I've worn it out. And anytime it's on, it's just the music and the color. And Olivia de Havilland in that movie is just, she
Gorgeous.
was so ahead of her time with that character because that character was not taking anything from anybody. And for 1938, and then of course Errol Flynn is just beautiful in it. So it's pure escapism and it just makes my heart happy.
Oh, yay. I totally agree. I haven't thought about that movie for a very long time, and I love that
Well, now
one.
you got to go start watching
Now
it
I
again.
gotta go watch it again. Yeah. Okay, so what do you have a favorite romantic book or even an author that you love?
Well, most people who know me know I worship at the altar of Nora Roberts.
Mhm.
So, she was the first romance writer or romance author I ever read. It was Partners number 94, 96 in the Silhouette Intimate Moments line. I read it in high school and that was my gateway book. I mean, since then, that's pretty much all I read. But her Three Sister Islands series, which takes place on the East Coast, I have read that. I have listened to it on audio. It's what I read when I'm stuck or when I need inspiration. And it's just,
Okay.
It's just, I absolutely love that series. But I also love her J.D. Robb books too, and Eve Dallas and Rourke. So anything written by Nora Roberts is usually a good read for me.
Oh, I love that. Okay. I have never read a Nora Roberts book. I know about her. I know she's amazing. So I need to, maybe I'll start with that Three Sisters.
Yeah,
Okay. Binge watching. Do you binge watch anything?
I
Um,
binge watch. In fact, I'm in the middle of binge watching Strange New Worlds, Star Trek, the latest Star Trek series.
oh, is
I'm
it
a,
good?
I like it. My
Okay.
mother's not so much a fan, but then she watched the original series when it was originally on. So she has her thoughts about what Star Trek is. But I
Yeah.
love all Star Trek. I am a geek to the core. Star Wars, Star Trek, all that. Um, if I had to choose one to binge watch from the beginning again, I'd probably go with Supernatural. It's one of my all-time favorite
Oh,
shows. It's creepy and I don't like horror, but this works for me because at its core, that show is about family and the family you build, the family you're born to, and it's about brotherhood and
those
and
two brothers,
loyalty.
right?
Those two, yeah, it's the Winchester brothers, and I've been to conventions, I've gotten my pictures taken with them. I mean, it's
Oh,
crazy.
really?
I'm one of those fans, but it's just and it's got lots of urban legends and mythology and all that kind of stuff all wrapped into one, and it's 15 seasons long,
Oh.
so it's tons of episodes, and it'll get you through the winter pretty much. So save it for the winter and binge watch it this winter. It's
You know,
fabulous. I love it.
I love both those actors. I have never
Mhm.
watched it because I do not like scary things. I am
I don't either, but they help get you over that. There are two or three episodes I can never watch again because there's one about clowns and I won't do that one again. And there was one called Bloody Mary, and any child of the 70s and the 80s knows the whole ghost story thing about Bloody Mary and saying her name into the mirror. Freaked me out to no end. But other than those few episodes, it's just really good, and it's good writing, and it's just
Oh,
fun.
okay. I'll keep that one in mind.
That's why you have hands. They go over your eyes at certain times, and it's fine.
I have done that a few times with some movies. Well, Anna, it's been so great. I have one last question. You're stuck
Mhm.
on a desert island. Would you rather have a lifetime supply of chocolate or toilet paper?
I'm gonna go chocolate because in theory the chocolate will be wrapped so it comes with the toilet paper
Ooh, very
after you eat the
smart.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Be clear.
I love it. Great answer. Well, thank you so much for being here. Readers, be sure to check out her Island Homecoming. It sounds wonderful. It sounds like a great summer read too, just
Yes,
Hawaii and all the things. So,
yes. All the romance, none of
yeah.
the drama.
Well, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. This